Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic, and thank you for joining us. Do subscribe if you like the content, hit the notification button, the bell if you want to be notified when we post something new, and if you're in a position to sponsor us on Patreon, that's lovely too. Look for Cracking the Cryptic on Patreon, and there is a little bit of extra content for people paying $2 a month, and for just $3 a month you get a video on how to solve the extra puzzle a month we're posting through there, so that's up to you. But today we've been sent a puzzle by Niranjan, who wondered if it'd be worth making a video about, and I'm going to have a look, see if there's anything instructive in it. There so often is. So can I just have a go at this and see how we get along? The software I'm using today is the software that's been recently designed for us by Sam, and we're continuing to kind of trial that and see how it goes. So let's have a look at this puzzle. We've got quite a few repeated digits within groups of 3 boxes. So I'm filling in the Snyder notation, which tells us what possible cells numbers can occupy in a given box, which is different from the kind of all candidates in a cell numbering system that many people like to use. We find it quicker and more convenient, less cluttered, and just more able to get to the solution reasonably quickly. That's why we use it. Just looking at these shoots, as Thomas calls them, the kind of looking up and down, for instance, this set of 3x3 boxes, the only repeated digit is a 6, so that narrows the 6 possibilities. Now there's lots in the central column. So we've got 6s, 4s, that's a given, that's given by those 2 4s, and that 4 we get a big digit in. 3s, interestingly, 2 of those cells are ruled out. And immediately switching that angle of attack, as soon as you get something surprising, like this 3 was restricted in this box, this 3 restricted 3s in this bottom box to the bottom 2 cells. So we can immediately take that into the horizontal plane, notice that 3, and the 3 up here has to go into one of those 2. And in fact, this 3 carries on round the grid a bit. Look at that. So we're cracking out some of those. And I think we've finished all the 3s in the grid there, just like that. So that can be a very useful technique. What I'm saying is, as soon as you've established something horizontally, see if it helps you vertically as well. And look, 7's up here. Is this going to work the same way? No, unfortunately not. That trail dies quite quickly. 3, 1, 5, 2, 6. What else have we got though? 5s. The 2 and 5s in the central box are a pair now. And that means we've got an 8 in the center because everything else has now been ruled out of the central cell. That 2 and 5 have to be there, and they must therefore fill those cells. So that gives us a 6, 7 pair in the other ones. We can finish off that column as well. 5, 9 pair in the box at the top, and it must be a 1, 2 pair in the box at the bottom. So that's quite interesting. Now 5s are restricted there. 1s, no. 7, 3, 6, 8. 1s. Oh, 1 goes straight in there. Well done if you were spotting that before me. 6, 3, 1. Is that helpful as well? Yeah, that is interesting. Look, 5s in the top 3 boxes can't be here because of this 5, and can't be here because of this 5. So the only 5 in row 3 is now here, which resolves that 5, 9 pairing that we were seeing. Although that doesn't then lead on to amazing discoveries after that, but still, the 2 8s that we've got here and here I've resolved that, and that sorts out that 1. That puts 1 in one of those two. 4 must be 4 in row 4 must be up here. 5. I've got 5 here, 5 in one of those two cells. So 5 in the middle right box must be in one of those two. Now we're going to have to come up with something interesting, I would think. Well, those 5s, yes, that is quite interesting, I think. Eights. Yes, 8 is there. That's been available for a while. 8, 8, 8, 8. That puts an 8 there. That resolves the 8 at the top. I think we've got all the 8s done now. 4 must be down at the bottom now, and therefore in row 8 over here. 1, no, that's not very restrictive. 9, restricted. 8, 5, 3, 6, 1. And it's not an easy puzzle, I'll certainly say that. 7 across the bottom there somewhere, and up the top here somewhere. Anything else going on? Just feel something down the right hand side, as though they're missing something down here. 6, 4. Oh no, look, that 7 is actually fixed. Sorry, I didn't see the 7 above it. That's what I'm missing down there. So we get a 7 in one of those two positions. Yeah, look, this 2-5 pair in the center here, this is a uniqueness issue. We've got a 5 pair in this pair of cells as well as in this pair of cells. Now what we know is that in a Sudoku with only one solution, and let's assume that's what Naranjan centers, you can't have a pair like this that is both 5 and 2. So this pair of cells cannot contain a 2, because if they did, and they also have to contain a 5, that 2 and 5 would be interchangeable with that 2 and 5. So there wouldn't be a unique solution. You could have 2, 5, 5, 2, or 5, 2, 2, 5. And that makes it an impossibility for there to be a 2 in one of those two places. So that means that 2 is down at the bottom of the column. It must be in that final box. And with a 2 in row 8 or 9 there, must be a 2 in row 8 or 9 in this box. The only 2 in row 7 is now here. That resolves that 2-1 pair, and that gives us a 1 there. That resolves this 1 and 7 and 9. And that's made a big difference to the puzzle. I think that's a 5 now. We've got a 2-6 pair here. 2, 6, 8, 7, 1, 3. Well, this is 2 and 6 down here. 4 and 9. In some order there. 4, 9, 6, 7, 5, 2. Okay, this is 4 and 9, and we can tell the order. There's a 9 up here, but I'm not sure which one yet. That 4 has resolved this pair of 4s here. There's a 7 in one of those two. And in fact, this 7 that we put in here has resolved the 6-7 pair in the middle. The 5 sorted out the 2 and 5. That's 2, 6, 7 boxes, and boxes are falling apart. We've got everything down the middle row and column now. That's great. This column 3 only needs a 5 and a 7. That puts 5 there and 2 there. 8, 7 and 9 must be in that order, and we are finishing now. So that was all it took, one kind of uniqueness spot to break this puzzle open a bit. And it was an interesting puzzle, actually, from that point of view. There may have been other ways to get at that, and there must be some other logical way through, but the fact that Niranjan sent it to us suggests that it's a pretty tough puzzle, and it was quite tough, but with the uniqueness spot, we were able to finish that off. So do be on the lookout for kind of simple uniqueness issues. They can really resolve things quite quickly. And that's a classic from Niranjan. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching us on Cracking the Cryptic, and hope to see you again soon. Bye.